It's finally here, the 5th region in Genshin Impact, Fontaine. Yesterday, version 4.0 special program has introducing many new features coming with the version 4.0 update. The most interesting is the water exploration mechanics. And it looks pretty decent. For underwater exploration, you can use all Genshin character to swim around. And there is no annoying oxygen bar to worry about. You can take your journey to exploring the depths, although there is a stamina bar, but there are only for speeding up and that won't affect the health bar. If it runs out, and there are even the Fontaine underwater currents that can increase your swim speeds. The devs put many objects when going underwater and full of stuff to explore. Many different mechanics like shield and many more. Also, there are many living things. Not only that, there is also many areas to explore on above, so you won't just explore underwater all the time. In the special program, they also introduced 2 new boss. The first one is Icewind Sweet. This is really unique, so you have to adapt to new boss fight mechanics. Also, the other boss is like a giant crab with volcano in its back, called the Emperor of Fire and Iron. However, in Fontaine they have a different vision model. This probably only one than other nations had. What I understand, the difference in vision is related to the new mechanics that will be in the Fontaine. This is called Archi. And the Archi is made for up 2 opposing energy Ugia and Numia. Numa and Ugia are forms of opposing energy in Fontaine that are separate from the 7 elements present in Teyvat. Pneumosia energy exists in all clockwork mechas in the nation, and is a form of energy well utilized by residents of Fontaine. And you will be able to use it for various objects in Fontaine or the enemies. Some characters can manipulate Pneuma or Ugia in the form of Archi system, that is separate from their vision. That Archi is only available to characters who are from Fontaine. Pneuma and Ugia can be utilized by any life form from Fontaine, primarily by machine beings called clockwork mechas. Hoyoverse finally realize a lot of new players have a lot of quests before they can reach a new region. So it's really nice to hear they made some help to fast forward direct to the Fontaine. One last things, the Archon quest will be present in Fontaine throughout Chapter 4 Act I and Act 2. While the exact prerequisites are unknown, the developers suggested that you should complete the Chapter 3 Act 6 Archon quest, Caribert, to smoothly progress to the Fontaine storyline. With the release of the new version, we're getting a bunch of events. Version 4.0 major event will be called Mega Mecha Mel, and rhythm mini-game called Dance Dance Resolution. And the rewards are also sweets, you can get Bennett and also Primo Gems and many of materials shown there. They also introduce another new event, and most interesting is the new Fontaine photo event. This event is very easy, you will take some photos Fontaine scenery including wildlife. We can clearly see the all events and also the rewards. Not only that, Hoyoverse also will give another free character Liney, as long as the players have reached adventure rank 25. In this live streams we can finally got to closer look at the new character. Liney is 5 stars Pyro Bow users, and he is the first Pyro male character that using a bow. And it seems he will have a similar playstyle to Ganyu. His attack depend on his charged attack. And now for Lynette, she looks like more than a support character. Her skill have similarity with Yelan. This is great because we need more character who have an increased run speed. That can useful in Fontaine exploration. And the last is Freminute. He is 4-star Cryo Claymore user, and finally My the Bell has a user. He is reliable in close combat, unleashing waves of frost damage. So there is hoping we can have new playstyle. Not only that, he had another skill, if you use him in your party, he will reduce the underwater stamina bar by 35%. So, he is the most OP character when swimming underwater. Finally, we can see the scenic peak at the version 4.0 banners. Liney and Lynette in the first phase along with Yelan. And for the second phase we will have Zhongli and Child, with new character Freminute. So, this time is the major update. You know, like version 3 major update, we are getting some new things. We are going to be able to use 2 new artifact sets. You must know before that one domain is in underwater. Not only new artifact set, we can also craft new weapon, and the most interesting is the battle pass has 5 new weapons that we can choose. Don't worry, you can steal the old weapon too. And the final weapon is a craftable fisherman's sword. You will obtain this weapon for going another fishing. For the final phase we have a bunch new feature, such as new artifact sets in the strong box. Also we can quickly destroy 4-star artifacts with this feature. Finally, for you who are still playing Genshin TCG, now you can be able to observe duels. However, there is a really cool update in 4.0. They will add new party systems. Now, if you choose a character, they will have characters enter animation. Honestly, this is the best feature in version 4.0. And the screen background will have different theme, it depends on which region you are. So there will be a Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru and Fontaine background. And the most wanted features is the multi-layered map. This feature will help the players while exploring the different levels of the map. Also, this feature will work across Teyvat.